With this video, just want to kind of give a high level of what am I looking for when I get the evidence, how are we going to maybe win your case? And it's too complicated to get to all the details of what exactly we're looking for, but at a high level, we can explain it to you. And so the first part, and it might sound kind of silly, but we're just looking to see what evidence that there was that you were driving. In some cases, I mean, it's just set, you're on the video driving, they see you get out of the car. But in other cases, if the cop doesn't get there until the car's already stopped, there might not be any evidence you were driving. And we even had a recent case we were able to win just because nobody saw the client driving. And without that, boom, it was an instant win. So that's kind of the first thing that we're looking for. If the cop did pull you over and there's dash cam video, then we're looking for reasons to say that it was a bad stop. Because if it's an unlawful stop, then we got a good chance of winning the case. Then we're looking towards the officer's interactions with you, and we're looking for how you looked, how you sounded on the camera. So one thing for you to understand, the police go through this big training for how to make these observations, how to conduct these tests, and it's a really complicated manual. Just like anything with government, they've made it just as difficult as they can. But there's certain examples in the manual, and all the cops use that for any stop that they make. So for example, in the manual it says, you might want to continue your investigation if you can smell the odor of intoxicants, or if the subject has bloodshot, watery eyes. Well, surprise, surprise, in every stop, the cop says they smelled the odor of intoxicants and that you had bloodshot, watery eyes. So, I mean, they're always going to say that. And so sometimes with the video footage, we can get a clean shot at your eyes, see if they really were bloodshot or not. They're always going to say that you were steady and unbalanced on your feet, because that's in the manual. So we're going to look at, how did you get out of the car? Were you able to just step out and stand up, or were you having a lean for balance? We're looking for all those sorts of things. And then when the officer's talking to you, there's certain sets of questions they got to go through. We're listening to that. We're looking for, where are you detained? Where should Miranda have been bred? Did they do it? And then when the officer starts with the field sobriety, which most of the time they're going to do field sobriety, that's where we're really getting to work to see if there was anything done wrong on the field sobriety. The eye test is easier for us to beat than the other tests, but we're looking to see how the officer conducted it. We're looking to see if they had any problems, like did they have you facing flashing lights? Did they fail to ask you the medical questions? Did they follow the steps in the manual to have you do the test? And then is what we're seeing on camera, does that match up with what the officer wrote in their report? And it doesn't always match up. So that's what we're looking for. If you did go back to the station and you did blow into the big breathalyzer, well then now we're gonna have the printout of all that. We're gonna have their calibrations of it. So we're gonna see, did they follow the Department of Health regulations? Was it calibrated correctly? And we also have an expert witness that we have access to, that we can send these results to see if there was something wrong with the sample. So just to give you an example, I've seen this as high as even like a 3.2, where there was something wrong with the breathalyzer, there was something wrong with the sample, and then you win the case. But those are the things that we're looking for, and that's where the heavy lifting really starts, is after we get all that, we're just going through to see whatever possible defense we could possibly do. And then we sit down with our clients to give you a reasonable expectation. Now that we see it, do we think we can proceed and win it? Whereas this is the spot where, all right, we're not in the best shape, so let's get the best deal that we can and just get out and go from there. But that's a high level explanation for the things that we're looking for, and it just depends on the particular facts of your case and what happened to you, whether one defense is going to be better off than one of the others.